I'm free! Okay, to give you some context, I had to downgrade my graphics just to beat the next car 2. So, I wanted to record, I forgot to record, and now we're at the end of this intervallo. That's kind of me being stupid. But since I have to read, you have to read. So now I'm taking you through hell. So this passageway leads straight to the Mephistopheles. This is where it all started. This stupid bus awoke me from my slumber. Really? Just because you didn't have enough nappy nap? If only this bus hadn't completely filled up the freight car. I wasn't planning I don't know how to commencing the parade so soon, or creating a kindred at all. Daunting. The connection has been restored. Connection? The suddenness of her statement briefly knocked me off my train of thought. I looked at her. And my head in confusion, and she replied with an even quieter whisper, without looking away from the blood-stained. Boarding the Mephistopheles has reestablished my connection to facts. No. And I have stated before, this was pure and calculated gamble based on my own uncertain hypothesis. This success helped me somewhat comprehend this fascination with gambling. A faint smile momentarily appeared on Faust's lips as he jets away. And she gets and then fades away. Now that the connection has been reestablished, I would like to make a complaint against the Fausts in the Gesellschaft management regarding the fact that they neglected the list information pertaining to the loss of connection with the interior of the warp trains. However, finding a solution to the situation takes precedence. Persistence? Yell at me all you want, people from the other side of the screen. I will appear in your dreams. I have much reasons to believe that their omission was done on purpose, but I hope such is not the case. Gently advance towards the blood. Let us discuss the details of our compromise. What are you willing to accept in return for the master key card? If thou weren't just anyone, I would have just wished to turn the all into blood and drink every last drop of thy blood. But thou art unlike common persons. My wish is to maintain the sanctity of this kingdom of mine. for as long as possible, and thine wish to leave this place, is it not? And then when the train gets there, you get off the train. Everything goes back to the way they're supposed to be. How's that for a deal? Like nothing happened. What about the job we were contracted to do in the first place? Upon arrival, our memories and any signs of battle were entirely erased. We have no way to relay the news, whether it be one of success or failure. Whether it be one of success or failure. If we had means to defeat him, then at least W Corp will inform us that our contract was successful. After the fact, however, this current scenario will leave us with nothing to show for. Not even the smallest hint, and the contract will end in failure. However, what takes precedence over the contract is you and the sinner's psychological stability. Semicolon, 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 semicolon. It's not like we've always been successful. So that was something I could live with, but what about the other passengers of this train? And its future passengers? I remember the look on characters' face whenever we would come across these inevitable forms of injustice. Semicolon, 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 semicolon. Does not reply. Yet the lack of reply was a reply all lots in its own. So are we going to have to let them die? Incorrect. Lives will be lost, but we should not prioritize their lives over our safety. It must be felt in the company compliance policy. And yet, I shan't allow this. Dawn. I thought her wounds were too severe for her even to crawl, yet alone walk. But her sheer will, she pushed herself through the pain and reached the freight car. I will not tolerate this. We cannot let this vile, wretched live and turn a blind eye to everything he's done. It's her again. What, you wanted to stay here for essentially an eternity within this train? I know what this is all about. Even hinges of this key, doesn't it? As soon as I snap this in half, you have to spend eons inside this. I care not. I would welcome it, even should it lead exacting eons of penance upon thee. 'Tis is much preferable to letting thy villainy go unanswered. Hold on, there's something in my blanket. What the heck is a Lego? Let this place be the site of thine eternal judgment. Faust and I grabbed on Quixote. She'd normally be strong enough to wriggle free from our grips, but she'd already pushed herself beyond her limits, merely walking here. Faust, unhand me. Thou mustn't let him live, Manager Esquire. Don Quixote, letting him destroy that key means that you'll be I don't know how to say that one. To the sinners. To thousands of years of torment. Then I shall fill the millennia with tales of most exciting that I once had read the magazines. No amount of time, however, shall be too great. Overcome shall we endeavor as one. Certainly. You are aware that your suggestion is no solution at all, Don. Then there has to be another way. No? Thou art both possessors are of great wisdom. Manager Esquire, is there truly no path in which we may bring justice to the villain and the sinners remain unharmed? Oh man. Wait, Don, no! In the commotion, we failed to notice that the Blood Fiend had been quietly advancing to us. We let Don go at the last second. A second too late. Oh no. This is the moment. Oh Father, forgive me for my... Oh Father, forgive my transgressions, for I am about to create another without thy sanction. Thou shalt become my next kindred. Kill him. Cassetti screams incoherently as he leaps onto Dawn, piercing her neck with his fangs before we even had a chance to do anything. Semicolon, 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 exclamation mark. Oh, I did not expect this to be the solution. What do you mean, the solution? According to this information that I had viewed in the past, and once again, now it's Dante. Take cover behind me and remained absolutely still. And please, note that the other sinners must never hear a word of what's about to happen. Dawn levitates slightly into the air. The strings untie on her shoes unraveling as they slip off her feet on their own. And
루시한테를 말하는 것인가? 우리는 수많은 모험을 이 루시한테 발전하리도. 들어와서 냄새가 날 것 같아. 꼬맹이가 째까지 루시한테는 냄새나지 않네. 피. 관리자다니. 자기는 물론이고 한참 필요할 때만 웃는다니 그게 무슨 저요? 루시나한테를 떼어낸다는 것인가?
I don't think Ratatouille survived Rossetti. I think he did. And the metallic stench of blood suffocates the bus, filling every corner with its sickening horror. Then darkness. No, that's impossible. In all aborting a boast darkness, voice is our only light. You are the second kindred. How did you? I should have felt your presence. I do think I saw a faint shimmering. It was red. He wore a long fur of a boatsman of sorts. Transgressor. I know that voice, but I also don't. I've never heard in such a low, imposing tone before. It speaks toward the lesser being, the blood fiend, shriveled and kneeling, trembling, pathetic. Mercy, O rancid ancestor, I beg for the mercy of the mercy of the second kindred. I beg for the mercy of the second kindred. I beg. Insolence alone. Oh, he dead. Crimson droplets of blood slowly rise from the blood fiend's mouth before and sealing his mouth shut. No language worming its way out of your maw shall be worth my ears. No, to commit this sin of fidelity imply by attempting to travel against the bloodstream, to commit such against your ancestor. I cannot well sanction your impudence of continued existence. Congulate, then melt away. Cassetti's body begins liquefying to its slick stream of blood, his form curdling and crumbling, then dripping to the ground. He melts rapidly, then like that ice cream donkey Dawn loves so much, puddling on the floor, heated under the searing sun. Ah, you. Indeed, you must be the promised time. Something I couldn't quite understand. Looking on to
You didn't see that.
Okay.
But want to see what I'm thinking on Wednesday at school? Okay. Ignore how my room is a mess right now.
I kind of did want to skip it, but that would be missing out on key story elements.
Let me bring it over here so I can show
Is that all? I don't like this. Uncertainty. Sometime later.
혈기와의 반복된 전투로 대부분 정신관리자님의 전투. 그랬지. 하지만 여기서 대부분이라 하면 슬슬 제외하려 하네.
그 셋이 누군데?
Who are those three?
파우스트, 관리자님,
The manager
그리고
and Don.
아직 의식을
I'm still unconscious. Oh, really? Them? Oh, you're spot on. Ha ha. When did you even have time to notice that? Oh, boy.
의식이 꺼지게 바라지.
I have identified the three conscious individuals by analyzing their walking canvases and voices moments before my loss of consciousness. I probably messed that up. Right. So, what's going on with the lass? Why is she still that cold? She appears to be in a state of deep slumber. As she is not in any risk of death, she'll be waking up soon. And please, do note that the other sinners must never hear a word of what's about to happen. Dawn was unconscious and Faust was answering every question with silence. It was only natural that everyone would turn to me for some answers. That's, you know. Wait, that reminds me. Oh no. The white boy's about to answer the question. Where's the key card? Last I remember, it was in Cassetti's hands. He was in far more present state than he was in before. So, wait, so what about the key card he was holding though? Semicolon, 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 semicolon. Lesser than. It has been half liquefied and remains melted in his fingers' bones. It has appeared to become one with the middle. Wait. Oh no, everyone. Calm down. Calm down. I said calm down! I really should have packed more cigarettes. Huh?
마스터 카드키가 없어도 상황을 해결할 수 있습니다. 여러분에게 해결 방법을 완전히 이해시키기 위해 약 5시간 정도가 소요될 것으로 예상됩니다.
Okay.
미스터 팰리스의 전문을 이용하면 됩니다.
W. We're exited. Sandy, back there. Sandy, back there. I agree with Charon.
설명은
어떻게 된 것이냐 하면
Some time ago.
간단히 말하면 열차가 아닌 공간에서 시간을 보내는 것입니다. A사 표준 시간으로. 잠깐. 문이 이렇게나 많네.
아니
굿해요. 예상치 못한 걸 맞아요. 지금입니다. 뭐야 여기 실내 아니야? 그런데 눈이
그게 뭐래가
5, 3, 2, 1. So, we managed to return safe and sound to the interiors of the warp train as it arrived at the P-Corp platforms. But the train was getting cleaned up, that is, and with the bodies completely covered in sand. Sob. I think we'd never make it. Whoa. Are you guys okay? How did these passengers... We're so happy to be done with this whole outfit. The W Corp.
저희는 귀사의 의뢰를 받고 워프 열차에 탑승한 림버스
팀장님이 사전에 공지했던 그 분들이시군요. 그러고 보니 저기 그거 아무도
여기가 아니
이곳이구나. 그러고 여기
피곤해서 잘못 본 모양이네.
오늘따라 올해도 부자더라.
W4의 관련
나는 가문을 데리고 메피스토 팰레스의 별사무를 관리자가
당신의 몸이 터져버리는 것보다 죽는다는 것을 거의 안 그건 단지 제 개인의 판단이었고
자세한 이야기는 돌아왔구려. 비록 놈으로 물어보는 것이지만 언젠가 나름대로 꽤
그래서 대체 피사에 어떻게 도착했단 말인가?
Oh my god. Time to go to the back streets.
왜 이리 답답하고 싶고 꼬맹이 진짜
덕분에 방금 귀에 마지막 남은 모래알갱이가 떨어져 나갔네요.
Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Probably not gonna crash. Oh wait, it's the end of the chapter. And it's a story one. I could just skip it. I'm not looking at it. I'm... Let's go! Oh my gosh! I'm gonna collect those. Thanks. Okay.